Hello, class. Welcome to the second lesson in Unit 4 on dividing fractions. All right, so uh, today we're going to have a task involving a bag of almonds. And it says here that a baker has 12 pounds of almonds. She puts them in bags so that each bag has the same weight. Okay, so they both weigh the same thing. And they drew diagrams and wrote equations to show how they were thinking about 12 divided by 6. So you can see the first thing is with both diagrams, you can see the whole thing weighs 12 in both of them. That's what this shows right here. The whole thing weighs 12. Now, this is what Claire does. Claire breaks the 12 pounds down into two parts of 6, right? And so, if you look at this here, she says blank times 6 equals 12. Well, what number do you think times 6 would equal 12 here? Well, there's two of these, right? So we can drop in the number 2 here. All right. Tyler breaks his down into, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 parts with 2 in each of them, right? 6 boxes, 2 in each of them here. And so Tyler writes an equation that says 6 times blank equals 12. Well, 6 times what equals 12? It's the 2, right? So if we look at this here, you can see that both of them, they're the same in that their bags are representing 12 pounds, the same weight for each one, right? But you can see here, Claire gets to it a little bit different way than Tyler does. Okay, so our question is, how do you think Claire and Tyler thought about 12 divided by 6? So we want to try to explain what each diagram, each part of the equation, especially the missing number, might mean in the context of the bags of almonds. Well, okay, so you might have done a lot of thinking about this, and so there should be some ideas that come to mind. One of them might have been for Claire. She might have seen 6 as the number of pounds in a bag. And then, so the missing factor, the one that was a blank here, could be how many bags there were, right? So each bag would contain 6 pounds in it, right? You'd have 2 bags that each weigh 6 pounds. So that could have been one way that Claire could have thought about it. For Tyler, Tyler might have seen 6 as the number of bags, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags. And then in each of those bags would have weighed 2 pounds each, right? So there are a couple different ways of thinking about taking 12 and dividing it by 6. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. Let's look at the next part of the activity. So it says explain what each expression could mean in the context of the bags of almonds. Then draw a diagram and write a multiplication equation to show how you are thinking about the expression. All right, so you see here they have a few different things here. They have, for the first one, 12 divided by 4. Okay, this could mean a couple of different things. As you notice with Claire and Tyler, they interpret it different ways. So you can interpret this different ways. But here's an idea. It could mean how many pounds in one bag if there were 12 pounds in 4 bags, right? And so if that was the case, then what you would have, you could write an equation that could look like this. So you could say blank times 4 equals 12. Okay, let me make this a little bit smaller so it can fit in a little bit better. So you could have it that way, or you could switch it around. You could say, how many bags can we get if we put 4 pounds in each bag? So we could in that case we could write it a little bit differently, right? We could put how many pounds were in one bag if there were 12 pounds in 4 bags, or how many bags can we get if we put 4 pounds in each bag? So then the other way to write the equation would be, it's going to look very similar. We're just going to say it's going to be 4 times blank. Whoops, it's not enough up here. 4 times blank equals 12. Okay, so either one could work for that. All right, let's actually move this up just a little bit. Okay, so for B, it says 12 divided by 2. Well, again, it could mean a couple different things. It could mean how many pounds in one bag if there were 12 pounds in two bags, right? So we could write it like this. We could say 2 times blank equals 12. Okay? Or we could say, how many bags can we get if we put 2 pounds in each bag? So you could put just blank times 2 equals 12. Okay, so you do it either way there. Let's put some more spaces here. Okay, so those are a couple of different ways that you can think about that. All right, and then for C, 12 divided by 1/2. Well, it could mean a couple of different things. It could mean how many pounds in one bag if there were 12 pounds in a half bag. Okay, in that case, we could write it like this. We could say 1/2 times blank equals 12. I'll add a little bit more extra space here. Okay, so you could do it like that. Or you could say, how many bags can we get if we put a ½ pound in each bag? So in that case, you could say blank times 1/2 equals 12. Right? So a few different ways to think about the same idea here. All right. So the idea is we want you guys to understand there's a relationship between division and multiplication. All right. So they are related.